So City must have played against Dortmund yesterday, and people are getting scared now, and I'm talking about Arsenal fans. Not just because of the fact that they're playing so well, but because, we faced a situation before where we played City in a title race and they beat us. But it's different this season, and I'm going to explain to you why, but also give some flowers to City because they still are a bit of a problem. Yo, it's your boy Dave Seymour, back with another YouTube video, fam. Vamos! Today we're talking about Man City and how they could possibly pose as a threat in this title race or not. But first, before we get into that, can we please get this video to 30 likes? Let's like, let's subscribe, let's comment through your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts on what I'm going to say because, boys, City, they look serious. But, hey, let's just get straight into the video, fam. Thank you for all the support recently in the past videos. And let's keep it going, fam. Let's keep the wheel rolling. You get me? Let's get going. But straight into this topic because yes, Man City played Dortmund. They kind of played Dortmund off the park. And, City's recent form, Haaland's recent form, Foden's recent form, Turkey's recent form is kind of sparking a bit of a scare for certain people. Me, I can't lie. Going into this season, I did really, underrate City. I really thought they were never going to be in a title race, the whole way through. And they may start very well, but then drop off. Because I just thought their players, it's not the same as before where they had these seasoned, players that have the quality, obviously. But I just felt like they started to play a different way, It's not the same anymore. Not a lot of, strength in that midfield like they used to have, when they had Gundogan, De Bruyne, Rodri. Like that core in that midfield, bro. Strong physical players who can run for days, bro. And yeah, it's just different now. So I thought, they're not going to, get me, compete the whole way through. But it seems they have one man dragging them, bro, and it's Erling Haaland. He's just insane, guys. Like, there's no way to, sugarcoat it. He's literally a freak, and it's just jarring because I see why people are getting scared. Last season, Salah was the one that was doing all of the work basically for Liverpool. Scored, 73% of their goals last season, fam? Led them to a Premier League title at the end of the day. Yes, we had injury crisis. Yes, it wasn't the same situation as we are in now. It's still a Ballon d'Or season that was had. And Haaland's having that right now. He's having that right now, guys. Yes, City are second with 19.6 points behind us. And we've seen this before. We are in front and then City come back and it's different now, okay? It's different now. I mean, against Dortmund, Haaland just broke a record. And he's even scored against his former club. He has no love for them, bro. On the pitch, he don't care, bro. He just slaps them up and leaves them, bro. Okay, but now he's the first player to score in 5 consecutive games for 3 different clubs in the Champions League. Do you know how insane that is? Okay, because those 3 clubs are City, Dortmund, and I'll be flipping Salzburg, bro. What the heck, bro? What are we doing, bro? Salzburg scoring 5 consecutive. What are you doing, Haaland? Relax, bro. Okay. Yes, I'm showing a bit of fear right now, but at the same time, City are not built to win a league more than Arsenal are. I think Arsenal are the team best built for the Premier League right now to win it, okay? For a league of 38 games, I think Arsenal are better prepared than any other team in the league right now. With the way we're playing, with the players that we have as well. But again, it's just, if you take in everything for a team to win the league, I just think Arsenal has it more than any other team right now currently, okay? And yes, City have players, bro. And that's the thing as well, like, when you have an attack, right? A proper attack, a world-class attack, you can definitely win any trophy in the world, bro. Again, we saw it with Liverpool. We've seen it with flipping Madrid. Yes, it was the Champions League, but I just feel like when you have an elite attack, the best of the best, Haaland, Turkey, Foden, Doku, Savinho even, these guys can definitely throw you into winning a league if your defense is still lacking, bro. Because you've got some world beaters there. Turkey looking like he's stepping into form right now. And again, it's the contribution of the depth that City have. Foden starting to get goals and assists now. Turkey with 8 goals and assists in only 280 minutes for Man City this season, bro. And it's cool, but then I just go back to my point. Like, I just feel like when you look at the whole team of City compared to Arsenal, there's no need to worry right now, in my opinion. Unless City start doing the maddest things and you get me, start beating the maddest teams. They're going to have Liverpool soon and they're going to have Real Madrid in the Champions League. Those are 2 big games for me that will show me personally how good City are and how well I think they will do going throughout the season. It's still early though. Guys, it's still very early. Injuries could happen, and that's another thing. Haaland gets an injury, God forbid. I do not wish any bad on players. Haaland gets an injury, guys. Lock off the season for City. Lock off the season, bro. I don't know. He scored basically all of their goals this season, bro. definitely 90% plus. And you're telling me that I'm supposed to be scared of that team. Yes, Salah stayed fit for the whole of last season, so it can happen again with Haaland. And Haaland's got a decent injury record, in my opinion, especially when kept, going. But if you look at a backup for Haaland, you have Marmoush. Fairs, but can he replicate the goal scoring? Can he replicate the same impact that Haaland had, even to 50%, bro? Marmoush is a great player. Don't get me wrong. I would have loved to have him at Arsenal, but not as a lone striker, guys. He would have been playing alongside a Havertz or alongside a Gyökeres, if you get me. It was this season. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's just a big thing. We saw how poor they went down with Rodri getting injured. And Nico Gonzalez stepped up. Can't lie, he's done a U-turn. I thought he was going to leave, you get me, in January or the summer. But he seems to have done a U-turn and is playing decently. The game against Dortmund is a good example of that, even against Bournemouth. But for me, I just think that City are very prone to an injury here or an injury there too, bro. For me, it's Haaland and Rodri. And it's just give up. Just give up when it's a top 4 race. Genuinely. And again, talking about Rodri, you see how he's going to injury, yeah? And I said Nico Gonzalez has, stepped up. But I still think City are prone to these transitions. They're prone to moments where defensively, it's a bit hard for them to, you get me, gather around and recuperate and, you get me, defend the moment compared to an Arsenal. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you guys, bring it on, bro. Bring it on, bro. Unless City obviously do the mad investment, strengthen up their midfield. But then again, that's difficult. We've seen how players have stepped up, for City in recent years, especially towards the end. So I can't discount them on that. But genuinely, I believe there's no need to be super, super duper scared. Okay? We're already, 6 points clear ahead of them. Again, we're talking about titles in October. But I just feel like it's not something to be extremely worried about, guys. I don't think we should be extremely worried about Man City at the current moment because of the way we're playing. And I think once we have a certain 3-game stretch, which I'm going to make a YouTube video about actually very, very soon. But once we have that certain 3-game stretch, if we get 3 wins out of all of them, I don't believe we should be scared of any team in the world. I genuinely don't. Because if you have that 3-game stretch and win 3 games, do you get me? Yes, players are coming back from injury around those times, but exactly that. They're coming back from injury. They will be getting into training and maybe getting minutes here and there, but they're not at their full fitness. And if we get 3 wins from that, I'm just going to start screaming the matter stuff, bro. I'm telling you now, man. Anyone that says, oh, I hate Arsenal fans because of this, you will hate me. You will. You 100% will. But there is a factor that I can't discount in terms of Man City. They do have one of the best goalkeepers in the world. One of the best shot stoppers in the world. One of the most physically annoying keepers to look at in terms of how he plays the game in the world, because he saves everything in Gigi Donnarumma. And this is a problem for me, personally, because obviously I have nightmares of the guy sometimes. He does a bit of a madness, you get me, in terms of what he's done to Saka. Now, penalty save in the Euros, masterclass in the Champions League in both legs against us when we could have gone to the final. And I'm telling you now, we would have beaten Inter Milan. I'm so sure of it. But anyways, he is a big, big factor to think about because he's the one saving the shots. And he looks like he's doing that to the level that he was doing at PSG, now for Man City. Okay? And I did have doubts when they signed him, but he's still doing that mad thing, bro. And I just can't look past him. And again, if you're going to be saving a lot of shots, at one point it may stop working, but with Donnarumma, it doesn't look like it's going to stop. Okay? So what we need to do about him is worry, but at the same time, I feel like, again, is he in a better situation than us? No, defensively, not at all. So I do think he's still going to struggle with conceding goals because I don't think his team can stop chances coming through as well as Arsenal can, or dealing with them as well as Arsenal can outside of the saves, outside of the shot stopping and stuff like that. So we'll see about that. But for me, I'm not extremely scared of Man City as of right now. I do believe we're set up to win the league much better than they are. And that's my whole point in this video, to tell you guys, don't need to worry, fam. Yes, Haaland, yes, Foden, yes, Cherky, but we have Saka, we have Rice, we have Gabriel, we have Raya, we have Saliba, we have Timber, Mascara on the bench, Hincapie, flipping, who else, bro? Nuneri, Eze, Martinelli, Gyökeres, Havertz, boom, bow. We're good, bro. I genuinely think we're good. And again, once that 3-game stretch comes in Tottenham, Chelsea, Bayern, we will talk even more. But for now, guys, this is my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And guys, take care. Peace.